Time now for cultural diversity to showcase itself on Bajpan, the tableau component of the parade. 2013 saw the dawn of the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, and this is the tableau from West Bengal. Humble tribute to this thinker, patriot, saint of India.
Next from Uttar
और अब सलामी मंच के सामने पहुंचती हुई उत्तर प्रदेश की झांकी, जिसमें ब्रजभूमि की सुप्रसिद्ध लठमार होली को दर्शाया गया है। साथ ही ये झांकी कृष्ण और राधा के अमर प्रेम को भी प्रदर्शित कर रही है। पुरुष और महिलाओं के उत्सवी मिजाज को भी दर्शाया जा रहा है।
आज बिरज में होरी रे रसिया, अरे होरी रे पर चोरी रे रसिया, घर घर से बचपनी ताई, कोई शामल कोई गोरी रे रसिया, आज बिरज में होरी रे रसिया।
मेघालय का 100 ड्रम्स बंगाला फेस्टिवल। मेघालय की झांकी में गांवों आदिवासियों द्वारा फसल की कटाई के बाद मनाए जाने वाले सुप्रसिद्ध पर्व बंगाला उत्सव।
And the next tableau is from Meghalaya. It's the Vangala's post-harvest festival that we'll see on our television screen. It's a dance performance. It's on the beat of drums with the accompaniment of the gongs and horns, all local instruments. Let's listen in to the 100 drums from Meghalaya.
For a rich harvest.
अनेक कलाओं की जन्मभूमि कर्नाटक की इस झांकी में किन्नार हस्तशिल्प कला का मनोहर चित्रण किया गया है।
Karnataka is home to numerous art and craft forms, and one such native craft is Kinnal craft. It is a delicate, time-consuming and traditional wood-based craft practiced in the Kinnal village in Karnataka, and this tableau depicts exactly that. Kinnal, an immortal color craft.
craft, especially the pashmina shawls. Recently, scientists of State Kashmir University have cloned the pashmina goat and named it Nuri. The Tableaux debate
बुनकरों की उंगलियां शॉल नहीं ख्वाब बुनती हैं। कभी हम उनको जीते हैं, कभी उनमें जीते हैं। जब भी उनको ओढ़ते हैं, जम्मू कश्मीर की झांकी, यहाँ की पश्मीना शॉल दुनिया भर में मशहूर।
approaching now is the tableau depicting the Dokra art of Jharkhand. Dokra art reflects the social, economic, religious and national lifestyle of the village. Artists who belong to this tradition
राज्य की प्रसिद्ध डोकरा कला प्रदर्शित करती झारखंड की झांकी। ये कला राज्य की सामाजिक, आर्थिक, धार्मिक और प्राकृतिक जीवन शैली की परिचायक है। दोनों ओर लोकप्रिय जादू पाटिया कला की झलक भी दिखाई जा रही है।
Commodore Bhaskar, when you look at Jammu and Kashmir, which is linking tradition with technology, when you look at Jharkhand, where you see their art of the state, you also look at another aspect. We are displaying one aspect. The nation also has the right to know the actual ground realities of what's happening in these states.
I agree. I think, while each of these tableaux gives us collectively an opportunity to very briefly, I would say, observe one of the states. For instance, we saw Meghalaya, we saw Uttar Pradesh, we are seeing Karnataka and the others as they follow. To my mind as an analyst, I think there are two issues that perhaps again we need to think about or ponder. One is a larger macro issue, which is the nature of the center-state relationship as envisaged in the constitution. Now we accept the point that we are a relatively young republic, we are learning as we go along, and because of these new changes, for instance, what we saw last year, what you described as people's power, the use of technology, social media, these are all new inputs which are challenging the existing understanding of the republic as derived from the constitution and the center-state relationship. And this is where, as a security analyst, you'll forgive me if I plug something which is of interest to me, which is that unless we are able to arrive at the appropriate relationship between the center in Delhi and the individual states, there are a number of occasions where national security is being adversely impacted. Now, we've seen this across the Indian periphery, whether it's in relation to the northeast, whether it's in relation to Jammu and Kashmir, even in relation to the coastal neighbors. So I think one important area for consideration on a day like this is the nature of center-state relationship and the need for some kind of a template about what are national security imperatives. That way, if the political consensus is arrived, I think we are making some progress.
A tableau
and an example in this can be that of Jammu and Kashmir, where the Armed Forces Special Power Act is under great debate, and this is something which the centre and the state government have to resolve.
And the centre and the state are not on the same page clearly on the issue of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. We'll talk about that in greater detail. But let me quickly take you to God's own country, to Kerala. On display are these houseboats, wood panels made of bamboo, reed and coir, front portion, a well-furnished sit-out. How many of us, and so many of us, have enjoyed these outstanding houseboats, the hospitality of Kerala backwaters? This houseboat is a reworked model of a Kettuvalam bamboo panel roof, 60 to 70 feet wall, and it's made of Anjali wood.
केरल के बैकवाटर से निकलकर चलते हैं छत्तीसगढ़ और देखते हैं झांकी सिरपुर, सांस्कृतिक
छत्तीसगढ़ की इस झांकी में सिरपुर के प्राचीनतम इतिहास को दिखाया गया है। सिरपुर के इलाके में खुदाई के दौरान मंदिरों, आलीशान घरों, बौद्ध और जैन विहारों के अवशेष मिले हैं।
यही जानकारी मिली है कि सिरपुर के लोगों को एलियंस की भी जानकारी थी।
Odisha's tableau is based on the Chandan Yatra of Lord Jagannath. Deities are anointed with sandalwood paste during the festival, which lasts for 21 days.
राजस्थान की झांकी में बूंदी की चित्रशाला को आधार बनाया गया है। अपनी लघु चित्र कलाकृतियों के लिए मशहूर बूंदी की चित्रशाला राजस्थान के हडौती में स्थित है।
इस झांकी में त्रिपुरा के मोग समुदाय के लोगों को सांगरई उत्सव मनाते हुए दिखाया गया है। नए साल के अवसर पर किए जाने वाले सांगरई नृत्य में छातों का प्रयोग शुभ माना जाता है।
Jai राजस्थान के साथ इतिहास की बात करें। जी हाँ, बिहार बिहार की कृषि से अर्थात हाथ से बनी कलाकृतियाँ काफी प्रसिद्ध हैं। तो वर्षा के बाद केवल एक बार पैदा होती है और इसके काटे गए टुकड़ों को वर्ष भर
बिहार की सिक्की घास से बनी कलाकृतियां बड़ी प्रसिद्ध हैं। सिक्की घास वर्षा के बाद केवल एक बार पैदा होती है। इसके काटे गए टुकड़ों को साल भर उपयोग के लिए संभाल कर रखा जाता है।
जो ही बुन लो पथिया मौनिए रे जान ताही जो ही बुन लो पथिया मौनिए रे जान। हम बस घर में पथिया बुन पे तू बेची अब है हटिया रे जान। हम बस घर में पथिया बुन पे तू बेची अब है हटिया रे जान। ई है अपन कला छै सबके बुझबी है रे जान पतिया बुन बुन कट गए अपनी जिंदगिया रे जान ई है अपन कला। दिल्ली की मनमोहक कला और अभिनय कला के माध्यम से दिल्ली को देश की सांस्कृतिक केंद्र के रूप में दर्शाया गया है।
And coming up now in front of the saluting dais is the tableau from Delhi. While this tableau shows the cultural diversity of Delhi, the rich and cultural diversity of India, what is also very crucial at this stage to know, Commodore Uday Bhaskar, is that it's Delhi that rose on the 16th of December as one people to fight for women's rights. And yesterday President Pranab Mukherjee also mentioned that justified anger.
No, again, I would say that if we use Republic Day as a moment for pondering and for reflecting, we have this metaphor saying that you can look at the glass which is half full and also look at the part that is empty or the inadequacies. And I think what happened in December, the gang rapes, is a very, very important indicator about the vulnerability of a large cross-section of India. And if I could extend this metaphor a little more and say that one of the challenges for the Republic is to go back to the spirit of the Constitution and see the degree to which the state and those sections of society that are empowered, what is it that they can do to redress, quote unquote, the insecurity of those cross sections, whether it is gender, women and the girl child, or it is the minorities of India, or it is those who feel that they are not part of the mainstream. This is a huge challenge, and I think in relation to what has happened in Delhi and the gang rape, while there was a certain amount of response at the public level as we saw in the last few weeks of December, the challenge I think is to sustain and to make that difference.
But the government is clearly not up to it, General Shankar Prasad, because we see the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi come out with a bizarre statement where he says those who have weapons license should come out with their weapons license and their weapons every evening for 1 hour and protect women on the streets, and if you have to use that weapon, use that. Is this what we want India to become on the 64th Republic Day? Is this the new India we are looking at?
Well, are we trying to follow what the United States of America is doing? Going and shooting in schools, going and shooting wherever you feel like and at lib? I'm afraid I can't subscribe to that. But more important issue, Gaurav, is that today if you go around anywhere in Delhi, or for that matter any big city, you find larger number of private guards guarding people rather than the police which is supposed to be guarding citizens and people of India. Yes. Today the total number of private guards which are employed in the country outnumbers the total police force in India. And because every citizen in India today feels that he is unsafe, and if he can afford it, he provides for his own personal security. Is this not the responsibility of the state? Statistics are very amazing. For every VIP protected, there are 2 or 3 policemen per person, whereas for an ordinary citizen, there is 1 policeman for over 600-700 people. Even this statistics is actually can be questioned. Perhaps the 1 policeman is even for a larger number of Indian citizens. Therefore, we are in urgent need of police reforms. We are in urgent need of taking measures to see that people in this country, not only women, indeed women, but everybody feels safer.
And Air Commodore Sivaj, as Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh, as he looks at this parade, while he should enjoy these beautiful pictures, he should also think that there is a responsibility that he has to fulfill. This is his 9th Republic Day parade.
प्रति कोच अधिक कोच की विषय वस्तु पर
Certainly, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh need to look into all these aspects, and he doing it. He has made a statement in his address to the nation. Also, he talked about this issue, and this is uppermost, I think, in his mind, and definitely something concrete will materialize. And I'm sure he is a very capable, competent Prime Minister and leader of the country, and we looking forward to some major reforms in policing and other areas.
Commodore Bhaskar, we're looking at this double-storied train. Is this what India is actually going to be? You know, we talk about these. We've talked about high-speed trains. Look at the way China has got into trains, you know, which run at 350, 400 kilometers an hour. They're experimenting with 500 kilometers an hour. We still don't manage to get our Rajdhanis above 100 kilometers. We talk about double-decker trains. We talk about high-speed trains. We talk about bullet trains. We only talk.
You're right, Gaurav. I think if we use Republic Day as an occasion for perhaps highlighting one's wish list on a day like this, I think public transport is another area where the country has enormous strides to make before it can catch up with any semblance of being with its peers. And I think, let me say this, that in the last decade, going back to NDA, when we had Mr. Vajpayee as the Prime Minister, to UPA 1 and now UPA 2, the so-called sense that one part of India is shining is at its most anomalous best in terms of public transport, which is that while urban India seems to be adding personal vehicles, particularly four-wheelers, at a very rapid pace, the state of Indian roads, you just have to drive outside of Delhi and go in any direction. You will get a sense about how much needs to be done in terms of infrastructure. And let me say this as candidly as I can, that the state is not paying attention to the public transport needs of the Aam Aadmi, the common
I think,
citizen.
Gaurav, we need to also talk about these slightly disabled people who are now on our screen.
Yes.
And it was quite hurting to see at the London Olympics when those Indians who were there, how poorly the country represented them at the Olympics. I think we really need to devote some more time as a republic today towards these people who now you see on the screen on their wheelchair. They definitely need better looking after, not only in the civilian world, but also there is a great shortfall in those people who are disabled within the armed forces, and they need special care. Such a lot has been written about it, such a lot has been talked about of war casualties, of those people who get amputated, need rehabilitation. And I think today is the time when you see these wheelchairs going past the Rajpath, the nation needs to take stock of what we are really doing for these disabled people.
And for our viewers, let's just dip into this Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, their tableau. What is it showing? It's showing cinema Mayur Pankhi. This is representing love. This is representing hope. You have Dil Wale Dulhania Le Jayenge. You also have Pather Panchali and Mother India. Let's listen in. Let's look at these brilliant pictures.
पता ही नहीं चला और अपना साथ 100 साल का हो गया। हमें तुमसे प्यार था, हमें तुमसे प्यार था,
सबसे बेमिसाल है। अभिनंदन कीजिए राष्ट्रीय बहादुरी पुरस्कार विजेता बच्चों का, जिन्होंने अपनी जान की परवाह किए बिना धैर्य और सूझबूझ के साथ मुसीबत की घड़ी में बहादुरी का प्रदर्शन किया। इस वर्ष बहादुरी पुरस्कार के लिए 22 बच्चों का चयन किया गया है।
Time now to applaud our little heroes on decorated jeeps. These children have been honored with
the real heroes of India, the young heroes of India, ladies and gentlemen. These are the young heroes of India. Exemplary courage and presence of mind these youngsters have shown. 22 children, 4 girls selected for awards this year. 1 award posthumous.
Atul Bhai Mistry of Gujarat. The Geeta Chopra Award went to Kumari Renu from Delhi. The Sanjay Chopra Award, Master Gajendra Ram from Chhattisgarh. The Bapu Gayadhani Award for Kumari Hali Raghunath Baraf from Maharashtra, Master Vijay Kumar Saini, Uttar Pradesh, and Kumari Akanksha Gote Simmi of Chhattisgarh. A proud moment indeed for these children, their families.
तालियों के द्वारा अभिनंदन कीजिए इन वीरता पुरस्कार प्राप्त बच्चों का। कानों की शोभा है शास्त्रों का श्रवण कुंडल नहीं, हाथ की शोभा है दान कंगन नहीं, करुणा से द्रवित जनों की शोभा पाती है काया, दूसरों की भलाई से चंदन से नहीं।
Now the time for colorful dances by 1,000 boys and girls of 2 schools from the Village Community Indian Government, 1 school from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan and 1 from Eastern Zone Cultural Center Kolkata. Starting with the Eastern Zone Cultural Center Kolkata, Mahishasur Madhin.
बहादुर बच्चों के अभिवादन के बाद क्षेत्रीय केंद्रों एवं स्कूली बच्चों के सांस्कृतिक कार्यक्रम। सबसे पहले पूर्वी क्षेत्र सांस्कृतिक केंद्र कोलकाता द्वारा प्रस्तुत पुरुलिया छऊ नृत्य महिषासुर मर्दिनी।
The Ramayana and the Mahabharata.
केंद्रीय विद्यालय मस्जिद मोड सादिक नगर के छात्र और छात्राएं पंचतत्व और पर्यावरण के महत्व को दर्शा रहे हैं। आकाश, अग्नि, वायु, जल और पृथ्वी से मिलकर बना है संपूर्ण विश्व।
समाज को जागरूक करके धरती पर बिना हरित क्रांति लाने का संकल्प लेना होगा। पंचतत्व से बनी पृथ्वी का श्रृंगार है।
एक प्रश्न है इस वसुधा पर रहने वालों से, पंचतत्व जो जीवन दाता उनको हम क्यों भूल रहे।
पंचतत्व से बनी सृष्टि, सृष्टि का श्रृंगार प्रकृति, प्रकृति का सम्मान
तुम पोषण क्यों करते हो इसका शोषण। रोक दो विनाश को, चेतो मानव जागो।
पर्यावरण की रक्षा को अब लक्ष्य बनाएंगे हम, हरियाली से इस धरती को समृद्ध बनाएंगे हम।
प्रकृति को संभाले हम, इसका मित्र बनाए हम। एक बार फिर माँ वसुधा का नव श्रृंगार कराएंगे, पर्यावरण के महायज्ञ में मिलकर हाथ बटाएंगे।
International School Bhavana, now presenting Gangor.
180 boys and girls of LK International School Bhavana will present Gangor, which symbolizes femininity. The people of Rajasthan consider women as symbolic of eternal might or Shakti.
भारत में विभिन्न राज्यों की संस्कृति में वर्षों से लोक नृत्यों की परंपरा चली आ रही है। जैसे राजस्थान के गढ़वाल, केरली, कालिया, घुमर आदि लोक नृत्य प्रसिद्ध हैं, उसी प्रकार उड़ीसा का प्रसिद्ध लोक नृत्य है कलखाई।
राजकीय सर्वोदय कन्या विद्यालय अमलवास ज्वालापुरी दिल्ली की छात्राएं प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हैं ओडिशा का दलखाई लोक नृत्य। इस नृत्य में दलखाई शब्द से प्रेमिका को संबोधित किया जाएगा। इसमें स्त्रियां संबलपुरी साड़ी और गले में गमछा पहनती हैं।
डाल खाई रे
राजपथ पर राष्ट्र के हर रंग की छटा खिली हुई है, मानो एक छोटा सा भारत यहां सिमट आया है भारत के गौरव को देखने।